From Cameroon, he is the lineal MMA heavyweight world champion, Francis the Predator NGANNOU.
Well, as you can see on the screen there, the Street Fighter effects enter the Predator. Francis NGANNOU, the lineal MMA heavyweight champion, former UFC heavyweight champion, who on his boxing debut back in October took on the lineal boxing heavyweight champion in Tyson Fury. And he gave the world, really, a night that they'll never forget. He sent ripples around the world by knocking down Fury in the third round. He still insists that he won that fight. He believes he will be beating Anthony Joshua on Friday night, and he is some specimen, Andy Clark.
He absolutely is, and when you see him stride into the ring there, for me anyway, he makes that walk to the ring kind of shrouded in this air of mystery still, because off the back of that performance, what we do know is that he's an awful lot better than we thought he would be, but it's still quite difficult to work out exactly how good he is and exactly what he's capable of against Joshua, and that makes it fascinating for us and potentially quite difficult for his opponent, because you never want to underestimate anybody, and I don't think there'll be any chance of that happening after what he did at the end of last October. But also, as Ben Davison said to us yesterday, Joshua's trainer, you also don't want to be overestimating anybody, because that way you can just allow them a route into the fight. You can allow them to grow into the fight. So he's got a lot going for him from a psychological point of view. There's Ben ringside with Lee Wiley, one of the coaching staff who does a lot of great work with their video analysis. And it was interesting talking to them yesterday, talking to Ben yesterday, Johnny, about how they really study tape in a way that other people don't.
Over, because this guy's too unorthodox for our sport. Because how are you going to prepare for somebody like that unless he's going to get other MMA fighters in there with him?
What was interesting was in the build-up to Ngannou's fight with Tyson Fury, there was a video that went out of Ngannou on the pads, and it got widely, has got no chance. Fury's going to knock him out immediately. Was he all taking us all a little bit for a fool, Johnny?
No.
What I'm saying?
Yeah, what are you saying?
Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua getting in the ring. Tell us what you see, what you assess of his performance when he's in there.
This is an open workout. This is not a performance. This is a little bit of a show. Yeah.
But his team were ringside. They're all there. Ben Davison, Lee Wiley, all watching you. What did you make of that?
Oh, that's their problem. I don't know. I don't think there's nothing to see here, really. You know, it's just a little bit hard stuff, have fun, you know, play, entertain, defend the people. It's what it is about. This is not really about like to see somebody's skills, right?
At what point during fight week then do you really start to get serious?
And it goes away after, so it's not something that you command. It's just automatic in your body, you know. Yeah, it's just automatic in your body.
Are you still sparring this week?
No.
Sparring finish. When did sparring finish?
Last Friday.
How many sparring partners did you have for this camp?
At first it was 3 of them, and then one of my sparring was in the training camp, so Guido, he had to go fight, so I remained with 2 sparring partners.
Orthodox fighters, what kind of sparring partners did you have? Did you feel comfortable with the pace, the change of opponents?
It's not comfortable when you get 5 rounds and then somebody fresh up come up and want to beat you up, take your head off. It's not comfortable, and that's what you're doing. You're not doing it to be comfortable. You're doing it to be. You're trying to get as much comfortable as possible so you can get comfortable in the fighting.
Francis, let me ask you this. We spoke to Anthony Joshua yesterday. He says he's been watching your fights, he's been watching your MMA fights, and also he watches your interviews. He tries to figure out what's going on in your mind. Do you do that? Do you watch his interviews or anything like that?
You say you watch my interview and what?
Anthony Joshua watches your interviews to gain insight into your mind. Do you watch his?
No. I focus on me. All what I can control is me.
quite interesting hearing him talk about the promo and just say, well, you know, I just asked him if he was okay, it was fine. Asked him if he was okay because he looked to me like he was a little bit nervous. That almost, for me, is him trying to score a little bit of a point or make a little bit of a point there to us, that in any setting, he is completely relaxed, whereas his opponent